Hey YouTube, welcome to Nerd Corner. I'm Matt.
And I'm Austin, and today we're going to be reviewing some comic books for you guys. More specifically, the New 52 Aquaman, Volume 1, Trench.
And Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1, Cosmic Avengers.
Aquaman, swift and powerful monarch of the oceans, with ability to summon and command all creatures of the deep. Aquaman, who with his teenage ally, Aqualad, guards and defends all that lives in the seas.
Hey guys, once again, welcome to our Aquaman review / discussion. And I'm going to start off by saying, when Aquaman first debuted in 1943 in a comic book series called More Fun Comics, because it's more fun than fun comics, he became a more silly character. Nobody really took him seriously. He has really turned into the legit laughingstock of the DC universe. But this new author that goes by the name of Jeff Johns has taken the mantle. And well, Matt, what do you think about Jeff Johns' Aquaman?
Jeff Johns' Aquaman is just like Jeff Johns' any character, or Jeff Johns' writing in general.
Right.
I thoroughly enjoyed it from start to finish. I really did.
Yes, Aquaman is finally the Aquaman that he was made to be.
Well, also they kind of make fun of the fact in the book that Aquaman was a laughing stock. There's some characters that are like, oh, Aquaman's lame and blah blah. I actually read some of the older Aquaman comics. I didn't read a lot of DC comics before the New 52, but I read some of the older Aquaman comics, and he was really lame. They tried to make him edgier with the whole like trident hook hand thing, and he also, it was really weird because way back when, like 40s, like you said, the more fun comics and stuff like that, he didn't even have most of his powers. He could just a guy who did boom 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 and talk to fish, and that's pretty much what was Aquaman's character.
Yeah, I think Jeff Johns has finally, like I said, he has created this Aquaman for the Justice League, somebody that has a presence in the DC Universe team. When you think about the Justice League, or just any DC character, Superman, Batman's like their moneymaker, Wonder Woman, sometimes Cyborg, Flash, but now there's this other guy coming in. Aquaman has just changed the entire landscape. He is now a wild card in all the stories. And in Volume 1, called The Trench, you need to go check it out. It's a great comic book. It's some of Jeff Johns' finest work. He's got tons of stuff, but this is personally one of my favorites. He just takes Aquaman's character, and he also brings in his wife, Mira. They call her Aquawoman or Aquagirl.
Yeah, they call her Aquagal or something.
Yeah, but she is just as awesome. Mira and Aquaman together.
The hydrokinesis.
Oh gosh. So let's just start with the story. Let's go to the story. Straight to the story. Aquaman starts off coming in, and he stops a robbery. Aquaman stops his robbery truck.
That was such a cool scene.
Okay, so the robbery truck comes full speed at Aquaman, and they're just going to run over because they think, hey, it's just Aquaman.
It's just Aquaman.
It's nobody. Aquaman lowers his trident, plunges his trident into the front of the getaway van, and literally flips it over his head, and they go flying 50 feet behind him. And then the police show up, and they thank Aquaman. They ask Aquaman what it's like to be the least favorite Justice League member.
Least favorite character.
Guess what he does? He just jumps away. And then, well, I'm not going to tell you where he goes after that. It's quite humorous, but you definitely need to check it out. It's pretty funny.
I like the fact that when he stabs his trident in the vehicle and flips it over, like if I saw that, I'd be like, whoa, guy, you've been taking too much roids. I'm not even going to mess with you. But then the police officer is still like, oh, he's just Aquaman. He's the lamest superhero in the DC universe, and blah, and how does it feel not to be Batman and Superman? And I really liked, I didn't like Aquaman until the New 52 Aquaman, honestly.
Anybody?
No, I don't think anyone did. Jeff Johns is such a great writer that he just takes a character like Aquaman. He did it with The Flash, he did it with Green Lantern, and now he's doing it with Aquaman and Shazam. And he just takes these characters and he's like, no one cared about you, I'm just going to make you awesome.
Yeah. Like what you said, the police officers, they aren't intimidated by Aquaman. Nobody's intimidated by Aquaman.
Yeah.
When he flips the van over, the crooks or robbers come out, they just start shooting at him. The bullets just bounce off of his scale armor. He just looks at him with that look, that rogue villain look, like you just made a mistake. And then he jumps hundreds of feet to the air.
He does the Hulk jump on buildings and stuff.
Right. I don't think people realize it, but Aquaman now can go toe-to-toe with Superman, who is considered to be one of the most powerful superheroes ever created. And now,
Besides Shazam!
Shazam! No, Aquaman, I think if you haven't read Aquaman at all, this is where you need to start.
You definitely. I never personally read Aquaman before the New 52. I read a couple of like the older Justice League issues and stuff, and he was super lame back then. And I picked this up and thoroughly enjoyed this book. In fact, a lot of people are talking about when they talk about the New 52, they say, "What's your favorite series?" You know, Batman gets popped up there, the name Batman. Nightwing gets popped in there, and then Aquaman. My personal favorite in the New 52 is probably the Aquaman series. I enjoyed all 3 volumes. We're only doing the first volume as a review because Austin's only read the first volume. But if you want to check out a great series, Aquaman Volume 1, 2, and 3 is fantastic. I haven't read Volume 4 yet, but you know, it's a great series, and it's just his power set's really cool. He's not too. The thing I like about the New 52 Aquaman is that he's a powerhouse in and of himself, but he's not like Superman level powers. Like his arch nemesis is Black Manta, and he's just kind of like this like Iron Man type, like laser beam, optic blast, and I just really like him because the threats to Aquaman seem real, but they're not like a crook with a machine gun. He'll just bend it.
Yeah. And Jeff Johns doesn't take the story completely away from Aquaman. The antagonist of the first volume, they're not very developed. They're just some kind of, it's just like an alien invasion from the bottom of the ocean. So they don't try to take away from the new Aquaman. They wanted to create an entire new hero, an entire new person, Aquaman. And what's great is that, like I said, the story doesn't take away from what Aquaman can be and what he probably will be. Because right now, I think, are they still running Aquaman?
They're still writing Aquaman. They have 2 series of Aquaman out now. They have Aquaman. He's selling so well. They have Aquaman, and then they have this team book called Aquaman and the Others, which are kind of like you figured those out in Volume 2. They come in Volume 2, but the Trench is the main bad guys in the first volume. You don't get really any villains really, but you got the Trench and Mira, and then Mira. Mira was a really good character, wasn't she? What did you think of Mira?
Mira is straight up a reflection of the new Aquaman. But Mira has the actual ability to take moisture or any kind of hydrogen, H2O, water, just create it from anything. She can drain water from your body.
Any kind of aqua?
Any kind of aqua.
Any kind of aqua.
Water. She has the ability to drain your body, which is what, roughly 70% water? Or something like that?
It's some nerd fact.
Yeah. But she can drain a human body just completely out of water, and then you just dehydrate. You will die on the spot. That is Mira. Name somebody else who could do that.
She's a pretty awesome character. Like, I really like that they didn't give too much of her backstory away, and even Volume 3 they still kind of like, what happened to Mira? Mira got, it's like something, she got like exiled or something because she was supposed to like kill Aquaman or something happened there. Like they haven't explained it. They haven't. It's not spoilers because they haven't said anything about it because it's like oh yeah, so she was like a hired gun.
Why is Mira on Earth? Oh well, she was sent to kill Aquaman.
She was doing something with someone and something, and that's it. There you go. But then she's an awesome character.
Yeah, definitely. And if you haven't, the New 52 Aquaman is the same New 52 Aquaman that is in the Justice League series, which is a really good series. They've made an animated movie off of it. But Aquaman, when he shows
without Aquaman.
My bad. Big mistake. Anyway, Volume 1 of Justice League will introduce all the Justice League characters. Aquaman's introduction is absolutely fantastic. Green Lantern underestimates him so bad. You're from the water. What kind of powers do you have? Don't you just talk to fish? Aquaman turns around and raises his trident, and these massive great white sharks come out, and they just devour all of these demon wings from Darkseid. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Phenomenal.
So would you recommend Aquaman to the viewers?
I would recommend Aquaman to anybody who is able to read.
Anybody. If you're a comic book fan, if you're a toddler who says goo goo gaga, you read Aquaman.
If you can look at a comic book, you can read it.
If you read Aquaman, it's it's pretty good. Like it's my personal favorite New 52 series. I don't know if it's yours.
Well, I still haven't read Nightwing.
True.
I still haven't read Nightwing.
No,
Supposedly Nightwing is supposed to be really good.
Nightwing's pretty good.
We'll get into it later.
Yeah, we'll get into it later. But yeah, Aquaman is just great, and I highly recommend it. And you have anything else to say about Aquaman?
Go Aquaman.
Go Aquaman. Team Aquaman. Go Aquaman. Go Jeff Johns. Go Mira. And for any comic book review, you keep it right here to the Nerd Corner.